Let's talk about the first type of bankruptcy that I think is appropriate for the foreclosure situation, which is why I'm talking about it first. It's the Chapter 13. Now, this is not the one that most people think about when they think about bankruptcy. Normally, you're thinking about the Chapter 7. But the Chapter 13, it's called the rehabilitation bankruptcy or reorganization type of bankruptcy. And you kind of sort of, fix your debts. That's what the 13 is about, whereas the 7 is all about wiping them out. So most often, I'm using a Chapter 13 in a foreclosure type of situation. Normally, if someone comes to me and they say, hey, you know what, I'm way behind on my mortgage, but I really, really want to keep my house, I have essentially two options. And we've talked about the first one, which is the mortgage modification process or mediation. And the second one is to do a Chapter 13. Now, traditionally, the way that we would use a Chapter 13 in a mortgage situation is, I can take the arrears. Let's say you have $20,000 in mortgage arrears, and I could pay that back over 5 years. And so instead of having to come up with $20,000 in one fell swoop, which most people can't do, you could pay that back over 5 years, and that's a very powerful tool. So that's kind of the way that we would use the Chapter 13. But let's talk about very specific parts of the 13 process and why it's so powerful.